Hello everyone, I'm RB. Welcome to my video discussing, recapping and reviewing Love Island All-Stars. This episode has a recoupling, terrace times, a SWILL, also more twists and turns, like a ridiculous cliffhanger ending. However, we'll get back to this in more detail as now to the start of the episode. Ekin looks to be fuming from the steal. Elma says it's not Danielle, it's Curtis. He hugs Danielle. Ronnie comforts Ekin. Then Ekin says she needs a timeout. Catherine and Curtis chat. She says she believes Ekin is his number one. However, clarity is needed. Separately, Danielle tells some of the girls that Curtis knew she'd pick him. Then Curtis tells the boys Ekin told her to close it off. Curtis said he was going to tell Danielle. Luca says, if you meant it with Ekin, then go tell Danielle. They basically tell him to be honest. Curtis struggles with honesty. Meanwhile, Ekin and Ronnie chat. She feels like a mug. Ronnie says he gets it. Ekin says it's over. Ronnie says it's wrong of Curtis. Then Danielle and Ron chat. She said she feels bad. She doesn't. Danielle says she's not an idiot. She can feel something with Curtis. Ron says he's happy for her. She says she doesn't want to shut it off with Ron. She thanks him for being kind, basically. She should have chose him. Meanwhile, Elma and Sammy are on the terrace. We all know what happens at the terrace. Mostly. He feels he's wanted to explore from the start. He's happy. They feel it's perfect. They kiss. Obviously, it is a terrace. Then Curtis and Ekin chat. Is frosty or is it fiery? Everyone watches on. He said he's not been 1,000% honest. Not even 10%, Curtis. He said he does really like her. However, he didn't expect to be confused from talking to Danielle. He said he shouldn't have said closed off. He apologizes for lying. See, he's not honest. She says she's been loyal. She said she's been vulnerable. She wants nothing more to do with him anymore. She said she'll delete her memories. She feels mugged off. She feels everything he said was a lie. He said Danielle caught him off guard. She asked, why lie? Exactly. He said, don't know. He said he did lead her on. She tells him, F you. She apparently threw a drink at him. Okay, watch that more carefully. The drink was near him, more to the floor. The filler are shocked. Well, he did say he liked her fiery side. Ekin struts off. Ekin and Catherine chat. She tells Catherine he said he led her on. Catherine is shocked. Meanwhile, Curtis tells the boys he was honest with her. Ronnie jokes, does he want a drink? He says he's got one. Then Ekin tells Danielle he led her on. Danielle feels she would be devastated if it was her. Then Danielle and Curtis chat. The timing, dude. The girls are shocked. He tells Danielle there's a reason he didn't tell her that him and Ekin are closed off, that he lied to Ekin. She said she made the decision for him. He thanks her for picking him. He said he'll sleep on the daybed. It's morning time with the squinty eyes and the sunglasses. It's very awkward. A text comes. Catherine and Grace, you have been picked to go on a date. Catherine needs a bombshell. However, it's Omar. He may choose Grace. Then the girls chat. Elma says there were lots of smooches with Sammy. They see Curtis apparently staring at Ekin. Then Curtis and Danielle chat. Ekin can see and she's fuming. He feels that Danielle caused a stir. She said he's not closed off for a reason. Then Omar is back. He's 26. He said this time he'll leave with a girl. Grace and Omar chat. They've obviously met previously from the villa. He feels attracted to her. She said she's coupled up with Luca. He's enamored with her eyes. She feels Luca's her priority. It will take a lot for her to turn her head. He feels they should give it a go, basically. Is she into Luca or into his favorite boy title? Dude, give Catherine a chance. She could be all for you. Omar and Catherine chat. She's happy. She feels shy. He loves her accent. She feels the villa's been emotional, like the slow burner. Omar feels she needs someone with the fire. He wants someone who can get him. He's bubbly. He wants kids. They have their eye on each other. Let's see if he's being truthful. They could work if he is. Then back at the villa, Scott and Gabby chat. He said he wants what her and Casey have. He's not feeling Tina. Omar, Grace and Catherine are back in the villa. Luca doesn't look to be best pleased. Omar and the girls chat. Ekin says she's not with anyone. He said he's here now. Danielle says she's very open. Tina says she's open. Separately, the boys discuss Omar. He had a thing with Grace. Then Omar chats to the boys. He says the dates were nice, basically. He said last time it was like a triangle with Joey. He said he's there to explore. The girls chat. Catherine likes Omar. Grace says Omar was flirting. However, she said it would take a lot to turn her head. Grace says it's difficult. She doesn't feel like it's unfinished business. Then Grace and Luca chat. She tells him she chatted to Omar previously. However, she made it clear she's happy with Luca. He said it's mutual. They kiss. Meanwhile, Ekin and Omar chat. He feels she gives off big intimidation vibes. Also, he likes it. He finds it attractive. She feels that she's a softie. She said Curtis went off with a bombshell after one night. She said she's finished with him. Another text comes, a recoupling where the boys get to choose which girl to couple up with. Omar gets to choose first. Curtis says he knows what his heart is saying. The boys think maybe Curtis might choose Ekin. Some doubt it. But what's your opinions? Who will Curtis choose to couple up with? Comment below, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. The boys chat. Scott says Tina is compatible for him, however he feels it's not moving on. More text comes. Gather around the fire pit. Omar chooses Catherine. Best choice. She's happy, as is Grace. Luca chooses Grace. Ronnie chooses Harriet. Obviously, Casey chooses Gabby. Sammy chooses Elma. Okay, now to the interesting part. Curtis chooses... It's finished. What a ridiculous ending. That's crazy. Not any preview. However, it's being said that Scott leaves also. From my point of view, this episode was 8 out of 10, with some twists and turns, also shocks for the villa, a new bombshell. Also, Scott isn't into Tina, Curtis is still confused. Also, it will be interesting to watch how this plays out. But what's your opinions? What did you think of the episode? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Catch you for the next episode.